Hey guys, it's Donald here. For those that don't know me, I'll tell you a little bit about me. For the last 15 years, I've owned and operated a window cleaning, pressure washing, gutter cleaning job, and I love it. I mean, I go out and clean somebody's house or pressure wash or clean something that's been dirty for so long. They come out and they look at it. They don't even realize that it was that dirty until I cleaned it. So just imagine a smile on their face. It's just, it warms my heart to see them smiling. That's what I'm good at, and I've realized this through the time that I've been in business for myself. So I've gained some experience, some knowledge, and I think I can offer it to others and help, because we have similar stories, similar situations, experiences, and I got this new mission purpose I'm about to roll out, and I'm going to have series of videos of different experiences, things that I've gone through, and maybe to help others, to help maybe connect with me, because I'm starting up a relationship boot camp, learning to rebuild, rekindle relationships. Don't stay so distant. So many families seem like they don't even communicate. It's ridiculous nowadays. I mean, it needs to stop, because they divide us every way possible. And the one thing we need to learn is to stay, tight with your family, because that's your blood. That's all we got. You only get one mom, dad, brother, and sister, and all these distant relationships isn't helping, bring the world together, unity, all of us coming together as one. That's your family too, yes. Friends and, relationships in general are very, very important, but there needs to be the family, your loved ones, people sticking together. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story with my mother here in a little bit. But this whole thing, relationship boot camp, we need to be rebuilding. Don't keep grudges. If it's an argument that happened maybe at a drunken party, one said this, the other said this, next thing you know, it's just going back and forth. We need to learn how to approach things without automatically reacting. Respond. You ever catch yourself saying things like, wow, if I'd have thought about that, I wouldn't have said that. We catch ourselves saying things that we regret later. So why should we continue to put ourselves in these positions and always fall into the traps? The negative. There is a positive, light and dark, the yin and yang, the yin and yang, light, dark. People always tend to want to go to the dark because we have this big ball of energy built in through all of our experiences, and we got to get that away from us and get that ball more positive, where you're vibrating higher, and I think with my experiences and everything like that, I can help influence, maybe bring some people, attract some people to me that maybe have a similar, mission, or they have their own mission, and we can work together. I'm a fundraiser. I teach people actually how to, create their own funds. So you have funds to fund your own mission, and vice versa. You help me, I help you. That's just the way business works, and maybe we can get this word out to help relationships become stronger, no matter where it's at. If it's distant, if you don't talk that much, it needs to be more on a regular basis, plain and simple. Because I'll tell you a little bit about my mother, and I won't make this video too long, but I was the type of kid that was always getting in trouble. I was always getting hollered at, sent to my room. You know, if somebody told me something, I didn't listen. I was one of those kids that, you know, had piss and vinegar, you know, in me, you know. So it got to the point where my mom, she almost gave up, but not quite. She always knew there was something special inside of me, you know. So she fought with me, and you know, and we had our ups and downs, you know, here and there. But I got to the point where I could move out. So I wasn't being forced out or kicked out or anything like that. They just wanted me to experience the world for myself. Okay, you're ready. Go ahead. Go live it. Go live this big world. See what it's all about. So that's what I did. You know, and there was so much time that went by that I didn't even talk to my family, especially my mother. You know, I didn't have any communication with them at all. For the longest time, I don't even know how long it was that we weren't talking and this and that. But my stepdad, he passed away. So I got brought back into the picture, went to the funeral. After the funeral, I pretty much went on my own again, and I was living by myself at that time. But it wasn't long at all. I get a phone call, and my mom wanted me to move in back with her, and you know, and it was pretty much because she needed help paying the bills since my stepdad was gone. You know, my real dad, he lives in Tennessee, but I don't really have any connection with him. I've tried. So I consider my stepdad my real dad. But after he passed, I moved back in with Mom. He died in 2006, and she died in 2000. He died in 2002. My mom died 2006. You know, so there's 4 years that I spent with her every single day. Every single day. And it was amazing because I finally realized the connection that we had. And I never knew it was there because I was oblivious back then, you know. And it was amazing. We seen things that the normal everyday people never get to see, you know. We were there spiritually on all the levels that you want to be. I finally made the connection. So I can say to myself, at least I wasn't late. At least it happened. At least I did gain a relationship and seen the connection that I had with my mom. And I think all along, what if I could have been there, and what could we have, you know, accomplished? What could we have learned together? What could we have experienced if I didn't have such a, you know, distance between her for that long? You know, them 4 years was just the most amazing time of my life, you know. And that's what inspired me with my business. A friend of mine, he said, Don, why don't you get back into the window business? You know, and this was the time I was moving back in with Mom. And and in 2 weeks, I went out and got 50 accounts in 2 weeks. So, because I wanted to show my mom I could do something big, because she always seen something in me. So in the 2 weeks I had 50 accounts. She was totally impressed. She was like, wow. One time she helped me with a $50,000 job, and the job was like a bunch of buildings, and it had a bunch of windows in all these buildings. And I'm like, Ma, how do I estimate something like this? So she actually helped me, you know, and it was amazing. It was amazing. She inspired me to show her that I was going to do something big before she passed away. And you know what? I did. And I just learned how strong relationships, connections with your family, your friends, preferably your mother. Wow, you only get one mom. You know what I mean? She did make me strong, and I'm glad I did get to spend the last 4 years with her. Very, very, very powerful. Very, very, very powerful. I could tell you numerous stories that I witnessed, she witnessed, things that she never seen before. It was amazing. It was amazing. So guys, if you see any love and light within me and want to help join my mission, my cause, my purpose of rebuilding relationships, more or less relationship boot camp, you know, accepting any type of silent investors, anyone that has any ideas of how to help me promote this and get this out to where people can just remember, you know, if you could rekindle one relationship, just think, which one would it be, you know, and bring the love back. Get that darkness out of you, because all it's doing is hampering and bringing ourselves down, our vibrations. We need to be up, standing tall. You know, that's what it's all about, guys. So if anybody sees that they want to become you know, partnered with me, maybe you have your own mission, you know, maybe you want to help me in mine, maybe you have a similar, you know, story that relates, you know, just us helping each other, because it's helping me in my own relationships. That's what we all do, is stick together with one another and help each other grow. You know, if I'm at a certain level with expertise and experience, you know, well, I want to share it with others to get them up to par. So, like I said, if anybody sees any love and light and wants to help me with my relationship boot camp here, rebuilding, rekindling, healing, you know, relationships that you haven't talked to them in so long, you know, if this little comment that you had or argument that you had, you know, over this or that, it was probably not that big of a deal. So was it worth being distant from them for 6 months to a year before you connected back with them? Look at all that time you've lost, you know what I mean? So this could be a very strong mission and purpose of mine, because I definitely know it's a need, because we definitely need to bring back the love and light. So anybody that's interested in being part of my mission, just remember, I'm a fundraiser and can help you fund your mission, purpose, cause. You know, we work hand in hand. That's how business works. Anybody interested and wants to reach out to me, you can put your name, email address, and phone number if you want below, and I look forward in contacting you and connecting and working with you, and let's all grow together and become better persons, evolving. That's what it's all about. Peace. Love you guys.